This week on Wilderness Systems Kayak Bassin, Chad Hoover is making the short drive from Hook 1 in Hendersonville, Tennessee to Highland Rim Retreats at Long Branch Lakes, one of the most beautiful parts of the state. With two private Bill Dance signature lakes on hand, Long Branch Lakes are known to have some of the best fishing in central Tennessee.
Hey guys, we're in beautiful Spencer, Tennessee, up here at Highland Rim Retreats. I've got the pleasure this episode of fishing with Mercury recording artist Easton Corbin. You probably know him from hits like A Little More Country Than That, Roll With It, and his current single that's on the radio, All Over the Road. So I tell you what, Easton,
we're gonna be all over the lake.
We're gonna get out there and try to put some bass in the boat. It's the only guest I've ever fished with that I've allowed to wear blue and orange combination together. He is a gator. We're gonna get out there and see if we can catch a big one. All right, man, let's do it.
Let's do it.
What you do?
Look at that monster. Hey, I'll take you. He's a fish. You got it still. Hey, there you go. Perfect. Got one?
Yeah. Nice.
Oh. What's that off of?
Crank. Ooh, good fish. Good fish. Oh. Love it.
Son. Both got one.
Got one? Nice. Double up. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Look at that little chunk. 4.5.
That's a hog right there. I ain't sure how heavy he is. I guess Chad's probably a better judge of that, but he sure did give a good fight. I can tell you that much. I caught about a 5.5 pounder yesterday. I don't know. He can probably call it. He's big anyway. Bigger than what I'm used to catching.
All right, let's weigh this dude.
6.5 right there on a Zoom speed crawler. Texas rig. There you go. I knew I wasn't hung. All right, here we go, buddy. Let me catch you again, or catch your brother. Actually, let me catch your dad. Well, you know what? I'd be happy if that's all I caught today. But I want to catch some more, so even bigger. Let's do it.
Welcome back to Wilderness Systems Kayak Bassin. This week, Chad Hoover is fishing a private Bill Dance signature lake in Middle Tennessee with country music star Easton Corbin.
My name's Easton Corbin. I'm a country music artist on Mercury, Nashville. And where I grew up in North Florida, it's very rural, a lot of farming community. And so I grew up about a mile from the Swanee River and fishing on that and hunting around there. So I kind of grew up around that and loving that way of life. And so it's just natural that I find some way to get out on the water, and that's really what I've done through kayaking. I think probably some of the things I like most about kayaking is first, you can, get up in a lot of places that you can't normally in a boat, and which is a huge advantage, when you're fishing and stuff, and especially high pressured areas and things. Also, again, it's not very big, so it don't take up much space. I can throw it in my garage, the back of my truck, which is really easy for me because I'm always on the go. Or if I'm out on the road, I can throw it in my trailer on my bus and take it wherever.
So I met Easton Corbin after he stopped by Hook 1 to pick up a fishing kayak. In fact, he saw the show, was interested in kayak fishing, stopped by. We helped him pick out his first kayak, and then about a week later, he and I went fishing, caught the biggest bass of his life. I was already a big fan of his music. Now I'm an even bigger fan. Chill. Got a real classic voice, and one of those guys that's going to be around for 25 years, not 2 to 5 years. And what's funny is if you listen to his albums, there's tons of references to fishing. He's like a little kid out here on the water. He loves the kayak fishing. He's probably one of the most down-to-earth celebrities that I've ever met. You know, sometimes when you're praying to the fish gods for a double digit, you need to be a little more specific. They answered me, but in the way of a double digit alligator snapping turtle. So that is one bad dude right there. And the business end ain't no joke. Eat your heart out, turtle man.
Probably put out my first record back in, I think it was 2009 or 10, something like that. It starts kind of stacking up on you and going by pretty quick. But it was my self-debut album, Easton Corbin, and it had a little more country than that on it. Roll With It, Can't Love You Back, and I was very blessed and very fortunate to have a lot of success out of the box. And now I've currently just got out my second record, which just came out this past September 18th. I've had Loving You Is Fun on it. I've got the title track, All Over the Road, right now out, which is my current single, and it's doing well. We're just out there supporting the record, trying to get it out to as many people as possible. I'm going to be out with Blake Shelton this summer on the 10 Times Crazier tour, and I hope it lives up to its name.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh. Feels like a stud. Holy crap. Oh my goodness, dude. Come here. Come here. Go. Dude, look at that. Holy crap. So I drifted through this spot a second ago, and I see these tick marks sticking up in all naked water on the Lowrance. I'm talking flat bottom and just 2 little tick marks sticking up. I said, well, let me circle back around, cast and hit that. I run that DT down there, and whop. Look at that dude. That is freaking awesome. Man, I'm gonna tell you, this cranking blaster is the best crankbait rod I've ever thrown in my life. It's in a different category from anything out there. It's the reason that I went to All Pro Rods. It's taken my crankbait fishing to a completely different level. Man, that thing is nice. Let's get a weight on this dude, snap a couple pictures, get him back in the water. Oh yeah, just a touch over 8 pounds. Look at that guy. Nice. Hey ladies, you know what? He might be better looking than me, but mine's bigger. Over the course of the season, I fish all over the country in lots of different conditions. Each of those conditions brings on a whole set of variables that you have to take into account in choosing the right boat. You'll see me primarily in the Wilderness Systems Ride and Commander series. Both boats come in 2 models. The Ride comes in an 11.5 foot 115 and a 13.5 foot 135. The Commander comes in a 12 foot 120 and a 14 foot 140. Now, the big difference between these 2 boats is the Ride has scuppers in it and it's self-bailing for fishing big open water when conditions might get rough. Now, when you're slinking through the backwoods, you have to drag your boat and you're looking for an option that self-bailing is not an issue. The Commander is the ultimate platform for fly fishing, for tight quarters, and for making sure that you don't get any of those shallow stumps or stuff stuck up in the scuppers. So with this hybrid style platform, great boat for all of my backwoods adventures. Most of my open water, big water fishing, I'm gonna be sitting in the Ride 135 or Ride 115. You can find out more about all 4 of these boats at wildernesssystemsfishing.com. Hey guys, welcome back. We took about an hour break and headed up to the general store, had a great lunch. The service was unbelievable. And now we're back out on the water. In fact, Easton's already jumped in his kayak and headed off. Already pulled a couple of fish while we're doing an intro. Now, here's the deal. With this rain settled in like this, the clouds aren't moving, the rain's vertical. What that means is it's stationary. I checked the barometer, it's dropped a little bit because we got another front off to the west. This should produce some awesome topwater bite, some great fishing conditions, and we could find that elusive double-digit bass that we've been looking for. This is a good one, dude. This is a good one. That's a heavy rod and she's got it bent double. Hey Easton, I got a slob, dude. Don't throw that hook. Oh! Look at that! 22 foot of water on a treetop. Boom! Look at that stud. Boom! Dude, this fish is heavy, 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 heavy. She thumped that Hook 1 reel baits jig with a Yamamoto trailer on it. Holy crap, she thumped it. Wow, what a tank. Look at the width on that fish. Man. Holy cow, that is a pig. Well, brother, that's what we came here for.
Yeah, but the problem is with this, you ain't supposed to catch, you're just letting me catch.
I tried, man, I tried. You was over there.
Come on, guys. What do you think?
Lordy. I'll tell you what.
I gotta do better.
You gotta do better.
All right, I do that.
10 pounder, baby, that's what we came here for.
Dude, that's a monster.
Oh, big fish. Big fish, don't jump. Don't jump. Oh! That's what's up. Get on that channel edge with a jig. God.
Oh my. He's making this crap look too easy.
Golly. Dude, this is a heavy action rod and this fish has got it bowed into the water. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, dude. Another stud.
Dude, that was mine. Here, let me have the rod.
You want to grab the rod and fight it?
God, she's huge. That's the same damn one.
No, it ain't. This one's smaller.
Yeah. Dude, that ain't no joke.
Let's get this one on the boga and get it back in there real quick. This one's only 7.5.
Only 7.5?
Yeah.
I'll take that.
Yep, 7.5. Nice. Good fish. Chris is over there hooked up with another pig. They're thumping the jig. So, Chris Tate is Easton's tour manager, and he's been out here hanging out, fishing with us off to the side. He saw me catch these 2 big fish, come in here, cast on the channel ledge, hooked probably the biggest fish he's ever caught in his life, come up, jump, slung its head, and threw the jig. I'm gonna get this fatty back in the water, and we're gonna try to keep catching these fish while the action's hot. What a stud. What an afternoon.
Aside from having some of the best bass fishing in the state, Long Branch Lakes are situated in one of the prettiest parts of the country. But finding lodging in the area is no easy task, which is why local outdoorsman and entrepreneur Cliff Davidson started Highland Rim Retreats, the best way for anyone to experience the area.
Highland Rim Retreats is named for a geographic location called the Highland Rim. We specialize in vacation rentals in out-of-the-way places, away from the hustle and bustle. The home behind me is called the Preserve. It's a 4,000 square foot, 3-bedroom vacation rental. Sleeps about 10, very comfortably. A couple of fireplaces, just a great place for family reunions, parties, small weddings. Folks come and stay to unwind and then take advantage of the facilities. The Bledsoe State Forest, which is a 7,000 acre state forest, is adjacent to us, which allows hunting and ATV riding. Our lakes are pristine, 150 acres, very clean, very clear, very quiet. They're designed for largemouth bass, and they're designed perfectly for largemouth bass. With the assistance of Bill Dance and his team, these are Bill Dance signature lakes, and all of our lakes are catch and release, and the lakes are all electric. Since no power boats are allowed on our lakes, we fish with trolling motors, or we've recently added 6 Wilderness Systems kayaks for our guests' use while they're staying with us here at Highland Rim. So if you're interested in buying or having us build a custom home for you and then putting it in our management program, we'd be happy to do that. Or if you'd just like to come and visit the Cumberland Plateau and the Highland Rim and enjoy the great outdoors here in Tennessee, Middle Tennessee, you can find out more about how to do that on our website at highlandrimretreats.com.
You know, one of the first questions that's asked after somebody catches a big fish is, "Hey man, what'd you catch him on?" And 9 times out of 10, the person's referring to the lure itself. You should really think of your lure, line, and reel as a system. And the system that I'm using today is this All Pro Rods APX 76H. What that stands for is the APX series, 7'6", and it's a heavy action. It's got a nice fast tip, gives me a lot of sensitivity for fishing this jig. I'm using 40-pound Kansan braid from Seagar and 20-pound Invisex fluorocarbon leader because this water is super clear. And I'm using this Reel Baits jig that's available at Hook 1. And what it is you build the jigs yourself. You've got a football jig head and you slide the skirt on them. The one thing that's different about these skirts over a lot of the commercially available skirts out there is this is an actual round rubber skirt. So when I hold that up, if you look at it, that skirt stands out more and it's just got a lot more action to it. It doesn't fold over and lay flat like a lot of skirts once they get wet or if you get any kind of scent or attractant on it. So this is a Reel Baits half-ounce football jig with a live rubber Reel Bait skirt, Konami Baits creature bait trailer, and that right there is responsible for 2 of our biggest fish of the day. That thing is a deadly effective deep water when you're probing, trying to pinpoint fish, and when the fish have slowed down, there's probably nothing better than a well-placed jig to find a big fish. You know, it's funny, Easton's got this really good song. Actually, it's probably his favorite song of mine that he got. It's called Are You With Me? Unfortunately, I don't think he's with us today because Ryan's got a 10, I got a 10, Chris has got a 7.5, I got an 8, I got another 7.5, a 6. Easton's got he started the day off with the biggest fish and now he's pulling up the rear. So, you know, Easton, I don't know. Are you with me? Ooh. Well guys, thanks for joining us on this episode. I gotta thank Cliff Davidson of Highland Rim Retreats for having us up here. And my good buddy Easton Corbin. Dude, we have caught some big bass today.
Dude, it's a blast.
I got a 10, Ryan got a 10, Chris got a 7.5, you got a 6.5, got a 7.5 up here last time, got a 5.5 yesterday. Biggest bass you ever caught from a kayak the first time?
Absolutely.
Is this place magic or what, dude?
It's awesome. It's great.
Unbelievable. If you want to catch a big bass in Middle Tennessee, check out Highland Rim Retreats. And we're going to continue to try to do that for the rest of the evening until it gets dark out here, and maybe a little after.
I heard that.
All right, hey, and for more information about Easton Corbin, find him on Facebook at his website, eastoncorbin.com, and also on Twitter at Easton Corbin.
See you guys.
Now let's catch that double digit for you.
Let's do it.
You know what? Whether you're new to kayak fishing or you're looking to give kayak fishing a try, visit Hook One at kayakfishinggear.com for the latest in kayak fishing accessories, kayaks. And you know what? If you don't see something that you like, give us a call and we'll make sure we add it. Wow, nice fish.